G'day Vegemites, N2OT here with FPM, back for another Grounded. So as you can see where we left off, and we've got like the signals from these being blocked, or at least that one's being interfered with by something, and yeah, this one's just by this leaf, I mean the grass stem.
That's 2 out of the 3. Alright, M4TH done knocked down a little leaf there, so don't worry about having the grass. We're going to go in over here and take care of what we need to take care of. Now make sure you got something strong enough to take on whatever we got to deal with over here. Like it. Get us some food. There's an aphid right there. Alright. Right over there it is. We was going into the wrong direction there. Sorry about that. Alright. Let's see. Next one over. Because we was next to it with a baseball. At least I thought we were. There it is.
Dynamite.
Getting some mite fuzz. Alright. Got a couple right around this corner. Let's get a little bit further on down. Okay. Let you get them two over there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these fungal growths. And then I'm gonna drag out my hammer. We're gonna bust this down. Breaking down the wall. Picking up pebbles. You know? Hey.
What the heck? Is something burrowing under there?
Scabby, additional flavor scheme available.
Alright. We got the scabby. Now I can't break that or that. We need to get higher things, and yes, there is something burrowing around here somewhere. But now that we got that done, let's get on back up here. I can't even break that thing. It's too big. Too big. And I'm gonna go ahead and take off my torch because right here at the entry that saves my torch. Okay. Tally ho! As the wind blows out your nose, from your toes. I'm just rambling. I do that a lot, don't I? After you.
Did you hear something that sounded like a big far-off explosion?
The far-off explosion sound. Definitely your fault.
Hey. I do not take blame for that. Alright, let's go to the tree, do the whole thing that we gotta do. You know what? The stuff that matters. I have me an axe out. You know what? I probably should just go ahead and make stone spear. You want one?
Yep. Yep.
There. And there you go. Now I gotta rearrange my tools. Because we're going into dangerous territory now. There's some juice right there. Get you thirst. Alright, right over this way. Yeah, right here's a good place to kind of get grubs. Alright. Now we gotta be careful because it's starting to get dark. Come on, let me up. Okay. Cover me for a minute. That's two. There should be a couple more around here. Alright, up. Yep, one right over there in front of the wolf spider's den. And it's getting late. Go ahead and collect these pieces. The chunk. And you saw where I jumped to, right? Right now I'm just trying to get as much of this as I possibly can. That way we worry about it later. Alright. It's the next spot over. Okay, you following?
Yeah, just got a whole lot of sap.
Come on. Worry about that sap later. Right now we need to get into this over here before we have spiders coming out of those holes. Okay. We went too far. Okay, rest right over there. Okay, I thought we went too far. We didn't. We just didn't go enough. Alright, in we go. And now we're safe. For the most part. Spears at the ready.
This place is getting pinker by the minute. Man.
This place is what? Weird. Alright. Slap him. Slap him silly. Alright. Now, here's the reason why I said that we didn't need to really worry about that rosin right here. And we got water here. Okay, so we cannot access this yet because we haven't talked to Burgle. There's a file that was over there that I just picked up. And here's Burgle. Get your butt up. You're being lazy.
Hey! I don't feel pain, but ow!
Let you revive him. There's a bit of science over here.
System reboot in progress. Thanks for the helping hand. I am Burgle, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain.
Alright.
I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster. And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service? You are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully to experiment on all things small. This is the base of operations for conducting experiments in his yard.
Okay.
Dr. Tully is a brilliant scientist and inventor. He is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short order cook of the future. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my previous work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known side effect. Hopefully your memory will return in time. To return to your prior size, you would need to successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find a solution. Haha! That is a great idea! Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up. Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script runtime error. Arg! I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer. Dr. Tully used two types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn new survival recipes. Super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system. If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Return with any memory chips you find. Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. Processing. Processing. Error. Files not found. Code 632C404. Cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my memory banks too. But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location of one of the facilities, the Hedge Lab. The Hedge Lab is the observation center of the yard and used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside the hedge. sending the coordinates to your Scabby. Try to find the hedge lab first, but there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects. That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. You will need access for any chance of success. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometric scanner near it. Give it a moment to sync your signature into the mainframe. Once you are registered, you will be granted access to the ASL network of computers too. ASL grants access to daily work items, nay, tasks, nay, quests, yes, quests. I will reward you raw science for each completed quest. In my science shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard. Log on to the ASL terminal over there and see what is available. Unless you have any other questions, you really should get started finding those chips. And try not to die out there. Have an exponentially great day!
I try to make that go as seamlessly as possible as far as, you know, audio. You know?
Science is surprisingly awesome.
Science shop. There we are. And I've got just enough. And I bought it. Now, we can actually build a face with the floor. Yay! You actually also have it too. Okay, now.
Yep.
Rushing it. Okay. The thing over there, so I guess to kind of get out of here. Some stuff in here. Like this one. Chip over here.
Verbal transcription unit 87.9.5. Order number 1.
Robot, I need you to monitor these power fluctuations and inform me if they exceed acceptable limits.
Hello, my name is Virgil, and I will be serving you today. I specialize in cooking, flipping, and grilling.
Grilling? A feature useful only to your obsolete burger-flipping brethren now consigned to the scrap heap? I need you to monitor these readings, Virgil. And isn't it redundant to specialize in cooking and grilling?
Understood. Appending monitor power fluctuations to my prime directive list. Deprioritizing grilling.
Good. Now get on with it.
Reprioritizing grilling.
Okay. I'm trying not to get knocked down there. I'm also trying not to get stuck. Behind you. Okay. Crouch. When you get on there, crouch against the wall. Now come on through. There you go. Yeah, you're like low on health. I figured I'd just check to see what was here. Because, you know, we got stuff here we can do. Science. You know, there's a hole right here. I don't know how deep it goes. I do not really want to find out just yet.
Well,
But we need to get up out of here now. Whoop. What'd you do?
yeah. It kind of sucks you right in as soon as you die of the steps.
Yep. Yep. The reason why I looked at it and I just kept swimming. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Oh wait, I'm sorry. This ain't Finding Nemo. Really?
Whoa! It's a giant!
You did it.
I did.
There we go. Alright, now let's get out of here. Yep. Now, it is 1:51, either AM or PM, I have no idea. But, now that we have our biometrics in here, there's one thing I wanted to go after. This room. Getting all the science I can get. Including pebbles. Oh. Over here. Lab modules.
This morning, I installed the borrowed lab modules. Another one of my forgotten inventions from the early days. I had such grand notions back then. The Kinder Science Mini Quick Little Chemist Lab educational toy for children. But no, Wendell, we can't possibly put hydrochloric acid into the hands of children. The lawyers will never agree. It's a good thing I never told them about the Bunsen burners. Odd that Ominent has been using my toy pieces in this way. I digress. The lab network is now up and running in the backyard. I'm planning to dedicate each one of them to a different function. Main power will run through here. The Oak Lab is the center of operations for the backyard. The second lab is nestled into the hedge. Such wonderful views from up there. Side note, I'm worried that Ominent's shoddy manufacturing of the lab pieces will cause them to fall apart over time, but they will do for now.
Sorry, I'm doing research. Alright. Had to find some stuff. Alright, well, let's see, we need to go this way. Oh. Now, there's no way to get into that room over there. Because we got glass between us and that room. Alright, let's see what's going on out here. Looks like it's nighttime. So yeah, it's 3:17 a.m. So tell you what, everybody, we're going to pause here till it gets daylight, so see you here in just a moment. Alright, everybody, evidently I am grounded Jesus because I am literally on air. There we go, see? There's nothing catching me.
I don't want any trouble, Aunt.
But yeah, we had to run through the night to get back over here after everything, so we go ahead and get a base set up. There's some leaves down there right below the base. But yeah, as you can tell, we've been trying to get everything situated. As far as the base, we got it kind of organized. Would you say?
Yeah, because like how you got with the pallets, and then straight into here, like with the cooking, and then the resting, sleeping area.
I'm glad you like it. This thing's gonna be lapping all the way around. Which means I'm gonna be cutting a lot of grass.
Yeah, that basket is just about to be full.
Yep, and I've got it in my inventory. Look if there's anything else like chest or something.
Because you got like
That
that requires
the
acorn.
big chest.
Yeah.
Got it.
Four,
Haven't researched yet. No, I used it.
yeah.
I've got the acorn on me.
Yeah, 4 acorn shells.
Okay, well, just a second here. You got space in there for that? There you go. Like, holy crap.
I don't know
Hey.
how we're going to do this because I can probably relocate it. Or to... maybe here. And then yeah, the actual chest itself. That's about right.
Just need a little bit more. And we have a super structure. Alright, get more weevil meat for us.
It was that way. I mean, of course, it was by default.
What?
Just the direction of it.
There you go. Works out, don't it? Alright. You're not using up all the acorn because the acorn we're needing to make a shovel with.
Yeah, I could put these excess. So that wasn't my. I'll just put that in there.
Well, I got some stuff I need to put in there too.
Yeah.
A
all
few
these
more things.
Gnat fuzz. Spider.
Yeah, I need a bow. And then I need to go find the thorn. I've got to go over there to the thorn plant near the hedge and make some arrows. Lord mercy, you about done in there? Okay. Okay, so... Huh. Alright. Alright. Time for... a bow. Okay, weevil shield. Need 4 raw weevil meat to be able to make a weevil shield if you're gonna go melee. But acorn shovel made. Alright, so let's see. Alright, I'm gonna go over to that thistle plant and I'm going to collect some thistles.
Yeah.
I think we need the mite fuzz, and I think we got plenty of mite fuzz. I don't know, how much mite fuzz do we have over there?
It's about 10. Yeah, 10. 18.
Okay, so we got plenty. Gonna have a lot of thistle. coming back with me. And what I mean by a lot of thistle is the fact that I'm going to pick this thing bare over here.
At least it's clean.
Stem is going to be completely naked by the time I'm done.
Hello, powerless ant.
Alright. Where are you at?
Still at the base.
Alright. Okay, I'm en route. I have a bow. And I won't be afraid to use it after I get some arrows together. See, hopefully you didn't. Hope that wasn't left over from when I cut that down. But of course, I need this last piece. Okay, there we go. I almost got stuck. There we go. Now we got plenty of room. You ain't used any of the sticks, have you? Nope. Arrow. At 10 apiece. Get a stack of 30. I'll do 60. Alright. Okay, sort. Alright. Now I have a bow. And I feel better about my life choices. Especially hitting mites from a long distance. Sniping them like I did that one. Don't get close to my base when I have a height advantage, you know? Alright, M4TH.
Yeah.
If I have the advantage, you lose. Aphid over there. Running from something. Something big over there that keeps moving the grass around at the base of that laser thing. But anyways, everybody, we're over on this episode.
Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you back for more next time. So yeah.